Boom. Personality. This was a hard one to word. I don't know if we nailed it. We will find out when we confuse everybody. I guess
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, we usually do. We usually do.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. Like, what would be our personality soundtrack? Like, it's
Yeah, but that's hard. Like once I thought it was funny when I kind of came up with it. I don't even know when I first came up when I said songs that describe us. I don't even know if I meant personality. I meant like, is there a song that describes a goofy white dude? You know, or no, I'm joking.
Pretty dry for a white guy.
Yeah.
I was gonna use that one.
But hey, we got we had something cool. 1,000 videos over on the Tube of Views, and I was kind of expecting some confetti, wishful thinking, I guess, but it's definitely a noteworthy milestone. 1,000 videos. Maybe the Tube of Views will start giving us a little more.
You have 1,000 videos posted or 1,000 views?
1,000 videos posted.
Okay.
Did I say views?
No, you said videos. I was just trying to. That's a lot of videos.
That is a lot of videos. Yeah.
I mean, we're like averaging about 26,000 views a month on that. I mean, it's mainly the today's in music, but we'll get into that all a little bit more because that's funny. Because also, Justin, I'm AI, and this is the AI takeover right here, and one episode at a time, I'm taking over the world.
Okay.
All right.
We're here.
Do you?
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you. Music Lovers Only.
Hey, how you doing?
I am AI. Welcome to my world.
I'm an IA.
You don't look like anything like Allen Iverson, so I'm confused with your statement, but pleasure to meet you, sir.
No,
I always forget who Allen Iverson is.
He's one hell of a basketball player for the Philadelphia 76ers. He was a short guy, got into the lane, went hard, didn't have a great shot except from about 15 feet out. One of the greatest scorers of the early 2000s.
There's a team called the Philadelphia 76ers.
What? Even yes. I know that.
I don't watch enough basketball. I didn't know that was. I thought they were the Eagles.
That's a football team. Yeah. And we don't talk about that. Those are bad words on this show.
It all depends on how you spell it. But yeah, 1,000 views on the Tube of Views. Like I said, I had it was some guy said that my today in musics is AI slop, and I'm like, I don't think you know what AI means. I went to his page, and the good Lord's punishing him enough. That's all I'm going to say. That I just said, you're the reason, my only response was, people like you are the reason the world sucks. Have a blessed day.
Just say thanks for the view.
I did. I said, thanks for the view. Have a blessed day.
That's the best way, because that makes them so. If you give them what they want, don't let them win. Thank you. Yeah. And thank you for the comment. We appreciate the comments.
I mean, check it out. We need haters. We need them in our lives, man. And especially if you get haters when you're doing like a show, then that means you're doing a good job.
Wow, yeah. I mean, hopefully he's watching now.
Right now, I've made a lot of my biggest things from haters.
Yeah.
The haters are making me big.
So the Aussie show is pretty close to bumping Ice Cube off his throne.
Oh,
I don't think it'll make it. I don't think it's got the steam. It's kind of petered off, but it's pretty good views. Everybody was looking at that. That's cool.
Oh,
that's cool. But yeah, this is episode 118. We're gonna get into talking about songs that describe us. And you guys can add your songs down in the comments. Everybody watching, that'd be fun. That'd be cool. But I'm the artist, and as always, I got Coach and Santia with me. Coach?
I think it would be fun, especially for like Kevin and for the ones that watch us regularly, to give us some song, like a song that you think's my personality song, Josh's personality song. Give Santia, because you've got to know us,
Judge us.
Judge us. I feel judged.
Judge us so much.
Yep, Kevin. I am fake. We're gonna do some tests. Kevin's got his setup at his house now, so after this show, we're gonna get on here and do some testing, see how well it's all working.
And on the 15th. Yeah. So you got some haters on the 25th and the 26th, but you also have quit pressing the button when I'm pressing the button. It's so hard.
God, he wanted power back. I'm leaving it alone the rest of this show.
Yeah, we could. Last week we could pause you. How did that go? Tell us why. Are we talking about it now? I did not like having the power to pause you. I didn't like it. I felt completely wrong.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. But no, I was out looking at the Gulf Coast with my children in Texas. We took a vacation and oh my God. So I had a show the night before and I was like, I put so much off. I was like, I'm just going to drive around and do what I need to do for my show. And then my car broke and they couldn't get it fixed until the day we had to leave. So we left a couple of hours later than we wanted to. And I had to like get rides and walk to get all my stuff done. It was like so stressful. But when we got there and you put your feet in that warm, salty water and saw all of the bodies, oh my goodness, it was beautiful.
So what, Corpus Christi, is that what you said, or Galveston?
Galveston.
Galveston.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I haven't been to Galveston. Corpus Christi a couple times.
Yeah, so. Galveston has a place called the Pleasure Pier. And there's bubblegum shrimp on the Pleasure Pier. So we went and rode some rides and ate some bubblegum shrimp. And then there's the seawall where you can just go look at it. Like it's just miles of just go park here and then just go look.
Yeah.
Yeah, or swim or whatever. So it was definitely more beautiful than in the pictures. The pictures doesn't do it justice. I was like, man, it's gonna be shitty, but it wasn't at all.
Any sharks? No sharks.
No sharks. They do have dolphins. They have dolphin tours.
Yeah.
And then they have whales, but you have to go a certain place where you can see them, and it's like just a couple of times a year. So I was excited about that, but we didn't go do all that. We had one day, and so it was beach and eat. That's what we wanted to do, and then hang out at our cool hotel that was provided by my job. Thank you, my job, because y'all don't need to know where I work.
Would you
coming up get some of those perks like that too? It'll be sweet.
Yeah,
it is. It's like you earn points for doing good stuff because I'm a model employee, and so I got to use my points.
Nice. Would you go out on deep sea fishing? Go out on the ocean? Would you?
No.
I couldn't. No way. We did the dolphin tours, but it was on the bay side, and like a little boat you'd see on Lake Cheney. So I was very cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't want to. I would have no fun. I would just be a nervous wreck.
Oh yeah, I'd be puking off the side of the boat. I'm not getting in the middle of. If I can't see land, we're done. I'm just gonna kill myself right there.
Yeah.
And when we went to Florida, my kids couldn't handle the regular dolphin, so we got to do the extreme dolphin one, where they do take you like way the F into the ocean, and you don't. At one point you look back, you're like. Forever you could see land and you're like, whatever. Then you're like, no land, no nothing. Just like, and then you start seeing like, when you get far enough out, you start seeing like the cruise ships or like the big boats. You're like, you're a little ways out there,
Oh yeah.
It's a hard pass. I'm good. I'm totally good with that.
There's no way. One of the things, the first thing that I thought about was the people who would get stranded out in the ocean. And it's just like, God, you were just out there in it. That had to be terrifying every moment.
Yeah. That's what I said. Because I've got this fear in bodies of water of just stuff coming up from under you. And there, especially in the depth, you just don't know the whole time.
They're never going to stop falling.
Yeah. The number one rule to not get eaten by sharks: stay out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen Sharknado, so just saying.
I went down that rabbit hole. Those were
The first one was okay. Then it just got. I mean, it was horrible, but it was okay horrible. And then they just progressively got.
I watched them all binge watched them.
I got
by the time he had the arm removed and the chainsaw was part of his arm, it was like, all right.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Man, Lake Placid, that was my fucking B movie. I love some Lake Placid with Betty White feeding
that's
people.
a great movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are like that, but that one's definitely the one that I'd put up there pretty high.
And the Meg. That's not a B movie though. That's an A movie. The Meg is good.
I don't know.
See, now you're learning some more about our personalities by our quirky movies, and these guys won't go out in the ocean, you know?
Yeah, not at all.
I won't go on a cruise ship because my claustrophobia is so big.
Oh, the sister's going on cruises, but no way. I mean, that is no fun. I will stay on the ground. I mean, I would fly if I had to. I mean, over the ocean, I don't know. But
we flew to Mexico, and that was worth it. That was worth it. But you are flying over the ocean for quite a while, and the whole time you're like, but again, you go down. What's your worries? It's over, bro.
Take me first. I don't want to be a survivor of that.
Yeah. Daniel said it the other day at a press conference he's the Dolphins head coach, but they said it's a great day, and they said, "Why is it a great day, coach?" He goes, "We're another day closer to death." And everybody took that at first. He had to expound on it, like that was a bad thing. He's like, "No, I mean, I'm living life another day." So it's like that's why it's a great day, because I know it is coming. So it's got to be a great day, you know. So he was trying to make it a cool comment. Everybody took it as like he was excited to go. So
yeah, that's how I took it. Even after your explanation, I was like, he doesn't. He's ready.
He doesn't want to be here.
So I think it's a great day because the alternative is right around the corner.
It's a great day to be alive. I'm going to write that.
All right, coach, you got the spinner handy. Let's get into our personalities.
I'm not going first this time if it lands on me.
I think it's totally me.
Yeah.
I'm not queued up on anything here. Let me get
that was
real quick before you go, I did think something cool to do would have been if we did each did a show personality where we all, like you did your songs, but me and Santia also pick songs for your personality.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
All jackass songs. No, I found, like I said, I tried to not pick songs because there's songs, especially here recently, that I've used that would definitely fall in this category. But since they already made it, I tried to find some, and it was not hard. I had 8 and stopped at 8, and then found 5 more, and then stopped there. And so they're going to get on the tentative list. But all of them were of my generation, which...
Talking about my generation.
I was alive when all these songs came out. Not like, I always try to get a little bit of the classic. Sometimes that's all, the old stuff that was before I was alive. But these are all ones that I was alive for. So that's pretty groovy. That's groovy. Number 5, Modest Mouse Song, one of my favorite bands. And I really didn't appreciate them when this album came out. It was a couple of years later before I found them. But the song is Out of Gas. And it's off of the Lonesome Crowded West.
Mm-hmm.
And the very first line is out of gas, out of road, out of car. I don't know how I'm going to go. And I thought about Santia when I heard that song again after last week. And then
we gotta wait.
But then the next in the hook, the chorus, it's you will come down soon too. You will come down too soon. They flip it up.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of lots of years of having fun and doing things where the come down always sucked. And it's kind of like that's the perma life now, is just like a come down. It's just like, never gonna get good again, whatever. But that song definitely has that tone in it and some of that. Number 4, doesn't get any better. Here we go with Heart of Stone by Whisky Meyers. I found this band a long time ago, and they have always really, I've really related to all of their songs. Good, sad, sad, high, they got a little bit of everything, but of course, the sad stuff. I just love the sad songs. And this one starts out with acoustic guitar and then this haunting bass drum kind of boom, just kind of building in the background. And kind of learning what life's really about, what it's not about. And I had my phone's on the charger, but I had the list, but I carry on with the heart of stone and calloused hands. And then I'm learning how to let go, which I'm not doing very good at that yet, but all the other things he says he's learning, I can relate to.
Yeah, letting go is the hardest part. I was talking to so many people about that recently. I think we're, I don't know if it's collectively or if it's just the people that are around me are all really trying to let go of stuff right now. And it's a good conversation to have because it's hard. And there's different ways to let go. It doesn't mean you don't remember, it just means you don't let it affect your future.
I wish I could do that little magic eraser and just wipe that out.
Shut it off.
I don't want it. Number 3 is a song about sometimes losing people is the win. And the song is The Loser Wins by Atmosphere, in which I could have chosen. I could have done this all off of Atmosphere songs. I could have done it all off of Rhymesayer songs. I didn't, just to keep it a little fresh because I relate to a lot of. Atmosphere is I love them. That I can't think of any song or album that I don't like, and I'm just gonna put it out there right now. That's my next artist pick is gonna be Atmosphere. So y'all dig around, huh?
How long have they been around?
Oh, the late 90s. They started in the late 90s and 2000s when they really started putting albums out and getting things going. So 26 years. Minnesota, they're up there in the Minnesotas. Yeah. Number 2. Oh, this one. Like I said, he's not on Rhymesayers. He's on Strange, but this guy, all of his catalog, and a lot of it's like really sad. And sometimes you think like, is this dude gonna off himself? And he might. And I'm not gonna off myself, but I get the feeling of where he's coming from. But he always kind of laces it with a little bit of positivity and a little bit of positive message. And don't do it. Don't do that. Everything will be okay. But the song is called Audio Barricade because, the world gets bad. What do? You turn that music on, you build a wall, build a barricade, and don't let that negative shit in. That's the premise of the song, and it's just a good song.
By who?
The first Prozak. Prozak. Like the first verse, it's kind of sad. Talking about why he feels this way in all of his songs and just in general. But then by the last verse, it's like don't you can control. Don't be negative all the time. Find some good and don't be a dick.
Those are good words to live by.
Good words to live by. Number 1, another Rhymesayers. Eyedea and Abilities is the artist. I've had him on a couple times. This song is Pushing Buttons. I think it's been on a tentative list a few times, and so I wanted to get it on here. And it's just kind of my hype song. It's like don't take no shit, don't take no guff, don't conform. One of the lines is next time I ask you to think, don't look at me with a blank stare. And think for yourself. And he's kind of fighting against him. He goes, I'd rather give him an uppercut than give him a hook. So I'm steady giving him jabs, just trying to get him to look. That's it. It's my number 5, or that's my 5. Right, wrong, indifferent.
Yay.
Good list. 4 new ones for me, so that'll be good.
Yeah. I only know one Modest Mouse song, so and that wasn't it. But I knew the artist, so that's cool.
Yeah, they got a bunch of good ones.
Good list. I'm excited to hear.
The
We ready
playlist
to spin it?
Yep, spin. The playlist will be up.
Josh is going again.
Gotta go again.
I got 4 more at least.
Josh is going again.
I don't know.
Never landing on the same person 3 times.
One more time. We're gonna celebrate.
I didn't get your sounder last week because of the video, and so I had to splice it in, and I couldn't find the original, so I had to go back to an old video, chop it. It was an ordeal.
You didn't have to do all that. I had my introduction of, am I doing this right?
Just like,
I don't know if you guys caught the end of the video, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it off, and I made an Aussie face. It's really cool. It's really cool.
I don't know if we.
That's just a freeze face every time the camera freezes anyway, sweetie.
That's terrible. Anyhow, 5 songs that describe me. So I made this list this morning because I have so much going on in my life and it won't fucking stop. Like, it won't stop. But that's fine. Don't stop. Don't quit. That's what we do up in this piece. Josh, I see you looking like, hey, cool it on the swears. Cool it on the swears, man.
Yeah, man. Gonna get us explicit lyrics.
It's not explicit. It's I guess so. I
don't say anything. I mean,
I'm just saying, but you look, I see that look. I see that Captain America look.
No, I see me having to spend a couple hours editing some out and I gotta repost it. Just keep it down to 1 or 2 and we're good.
Okay.
You're not gonna like my list.
Make them punctual. Make them count.
Okay, so what I did was I decided to just go through my whole life and pick a song from childhood, one from preteen, one from teen, young woman, and now. And that is just going to be the 5 songs that kind of describe my makeup, my whatever. So the first song that I picked, and it was between, because I loved Michael Jackson when I was growing up. Oh, I love Michael Jackson. I want you to put Michael Jackson on. But before there was Michael Jackson, there was James Brown. And that was the song that I picked as my first one from my childhood because James Brown had such an influence on me just because he was dynamic. And he was even the influence for Michael Jackson. And you had Jackie Wilson's. You have everybody trying to do the footwork. James Brown was definitely the king of what he did. So number 1 is going to be James Brown's I Feel Good.
Wow.
do. So yeah. And I picked the song because I feel good. On the whole, as somebody who really does suffer from some sickening depression, and I get into some dark spots, I feel like I generally overall usually feel good about life. Like I'll try to find something, the lime life, whatever else. And when I was a child, before I knew anything about life, I was very happy. I was an extremely happy child. And so that is going to be my number 1.
Good song.
Number 2. Oh, go ahead.
Good song.
Yeah, that's a good one. Number 2 is going to be my preteen song that's going to describe my preteens. And there was a lot of different songs that I could have picked. I had all sorts of different R&B groups. I had different songs that I started learning how to do dances to. But the one that really, really hit me as a preteen was the song from the Goofy movie by Tevin Campbell. My 12-year-old, I wanted to marry him so bad. He was like this tall, and he really doesn't look that good, y'all. But I love some Tevin Campbell. And the song is Eye to Eye. Eye to Eye. Man, that song made me think that life was going to be the greatest thing in the whole world. Just living it eye to eye.
Off of the Goofy movie soundtrack.
Yes.
He definitely was not very good looking. I mean, there might be one picture I found where I'm like, okay, but no, I'm sorry.
What? Ah, man. Are you talking about the Goofy movie or are you talking about pictures of you?
Tevin Campbell. He was
Oh.
he was kind of skinny, goofy looking guy. I mean,
Oh, he was skinny, goofy. Okay.
perfect.
Okay, I misheard you. Yeah, he looked terrible. Like I look back and I was so in love with him. But that when you're a preteen, when you're 11, 12, and you're
Yeah.
so in love with freaking Bobby down the street, and
He was a cute kid. He was a cute kid.
Yeah, I mean, he's all right. But
I have no idea what he looks like.
Yeah, but anyways, so that was my preteen choice. That had a big impact on how I had an outlook about how life was going to be. I was one day I was going to be rolled onto stage in a suitcase and all of a sudden be able to play with my idol. Like I had really high expectations, and I'm kind of there.
Can you screen share the picture, Coach, or you already passed it? I want to see this guy.
I don't know if I can. I'll try to. He was on Fresh Prince. I was still looking at some pictures. He young. He was super cute. He was.
Mm-hmm.
I see. You know, it just like.
Yeah. He was. I mean, they were cuter, but like he was my cute. He was my honey.
I'm sorry that I went down this rabbit hole.
Well, while you're doing that, we're going to go to number 3, Miss Teenage Santia. Teenage Santia was learning a little bit about rock and roll, a little bit about pop punk, mostly, because I can only listen to punk on the radio. And the song that I wore out was by my first little rebellious group, The Offspring, and it was I Choose. And why I really like that song was because it was talking about how terrible life was, but you got to choose how you were going to live it. And this is life. What a effed up thing we do. What a nightmare come true, but a playground if we choose, and I choose. And it has a fun riff. It has a fun effect. It's a really depressing song when you really, really listen to it, but it has that glimmer of hope. And when I was a teenager, that was pretty much it. It was going through the stages, going through the mood changes, different things like that. And then you'd have to choose what you were going to do. If you're going to sit there sad, or if you're going to go find your friends, go walk to the store and, deal with your crap.
Yeah. You said they played it on the radio?
They played it on the radio all the time. And I recorded it because I would wait for it with my cassette tape to come on. And I kept catching it after the first 10 seconds. And one time I caught it at the actual beginning where the radio host wasn't talking.
Yeah.
Yep. And so once I finally captured it, I played it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. These kids these days will never know.
Hey, what's up, Michelle? Oh, her third eye felt me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Living that feminine energy. I'll tell you what, it feels great. It feels absolutely great. All right. Number 4 is going to be Santia as a young woman. And when I was a young woman and I had a job and I had my life and I had my own apartment, I had a new taste in music. I was finding all sorts of different artists. But my soundtrack from it's pretty much my mid-20s, almost to my 30s even, was a band called the Heartless Bastards. And they had an album called The Mountain. And on this album was a song called Early in the Morning. And Early in the Morning was talking about essentially a journey where you're on your own. And then you have to go through all of these different things. You have to go through all of these different journeys in order to go ahead and find yourself. And it's just been my whole life. I've just been finding myself. There's been so many versions of Santia. It's just ridiculous. But this was me finding myself, speaking of that, Michelle, finding myself in a feminine manner. This was my girl power band. That was it. And this particular song took you on such a beautiful journey. That whole album, The Mountain, is still one of my favorite albums to this day, because it's just amazing.
Coach, go up to overlays. we almost had it.
We're gonna see Tevin Campbell. We're gonna see him before it's over. All
He,
right.
he was in the background for a minute, but we couldn't see him.
Yeah, I saw like a coat, I thought.
That was a nice looking coat.
All right. And then finally, number 5. And I'm going to pick that right now because I didn't. So the song that I'm going to say reminds, just describes my personality now, is going to come off of Will Smith's new album. And one of the songs that he has on his album is talking about tantrum. And it's called Tantrum. And what it's talking about is dealing with your inner child and taking all of that pain and that anguish and whatever you're going through, and then you make it an anthem. Oh my God. When I first heard it, it really reminded me of just my most recent journey, because I've been through some things. But this last 4 years has been a whole shit show, dude. Like it's been ups and downs, and I'm really proud of myself for everything that I've gone through and who I've become as a person, just going through all of that. Yeah. But yeah, he's saying that he's going to take his trauma and make it a tantrum. Yeah. And it goes on about rising above and just being a bigger version of yourself and taking your pain and turning it into power is one of the things that I like to say. So that would be my number 5.
It's a good message. Pain into power.
Yes.
I was just watching something. Chappelle was clowning on Chris Rock. You know, I mean, they're friends and stuff, and
he was cute. Oh my goodness. For some reason I was remembering him a little bit different.
But the thing that Chappelle was clowning on Rock about, because, you know, he did the slap and then went down and sat in his chair, and everybody kind of after the fact was asking Chappelle what he would have done if that would have happened. And because, you know, I don't really know, but I do know he wouldn't have went and sat in his chair and enjoyed the rest of his night. I know that.
Yeah.
He'd at least got messed with the entire rest of the time, or
I mean, he was about to get like his first Oscar. So I think that's probably the only reason why he didn't get escorted out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think people were in shock still, just, you know, like, is this a gag? Because that's what Chappelle said. He got on the phone immediately after the show. And
I think a lot of people thought it was a stunt.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a stunt. Especially when he started yelling from the stage, and it was just like, wow.
I don't know. I just thought it was just so Hollywood.
Yeah.
Until I heard Chris Rock honestly do his stand-up about it, I honestly still thought it was a stunt to that day. And then Chris Rock's like, it wasn't no stunt. Like, yeah. Good list, Santia. Good list.
Thank you.
Sorry, I messed with you on the Tevin Campbell thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the notes
ready,
right now.
Coach?
I can't scroll up. Don't judge me. Yay!
We are judging you. We judged you. You asked to be judged at the beginning of this, remember?
It says don't Judas. Yeah, don't Nazareth. Judas me. Okay. So, my bad.
Word up. I like mine for sure. I almost switched my list to just 5 versions of that. So this was my
coach's list.
Yeah, and I kind of struggled with it, but I didn't. Then I started thinking, like, I kind of went after myself with my original list, like the flaws in my personality. And when I was asking people to give me songs, everybody was giving me positive personality ones. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll mix it up, whatever. So here's what I came up with. My number 5 is Warning by Pepper and Stick Figures. And it's basically like We Come With Warning. And then the song's not all about that, but it was more the title for me because my personality should come with a warning. It's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily good. Just be ready for a surprise at every turn. Spending time with me should be a warning. You know, I'm surprised so many people enjoy it that do.
I like you.
What I'm talking about. Every time I'm around people, I'm like, why do people like to be around? No, I'm just joking. My number 4 goes along with what you were just talking about, Santia, what we always talk about, but it's a personality trait of mine, but it's from Dirty Heads, and it's spread too thin. Because I don't say no to very many people. I don't rest a lot. I work way too many hours. I do 3 different jobs. I don't vacation. I don't do a lot of things. And very, very few times do I say, no, I won't do it, or I can't do it, or, now there becomes a point where so many times I've said I'll do it and then nobody else does it that like I stop. But other than that, pretty much from the time I get up every day till I'm going to bed, I have something to do. So number 3, this was one, this is not my wife's pick. My wife's pick's my number 1. This is one that when we were talking about things that were like my personality, she's like, well, you don't ever give up. You don't, you're kind of a fighter. You won't back down, and I won't back down, and neither will Tom Petty. And I won't back down is my number 3. Because it kind of the same thing with spread too thin. I also won't, I'll keep pushing. I'll keep doing stuff. I'll do it. I'll face some odds that shouldn't. I mean, I'm not very educated. I'm not a lot of things, and I've worked my way into some positions and chances because I won't back down, because I just keep kind of pushing at something. I'm going to get good at something if I put my mind to it.
Tenacity is always better than like a ton of unnecessary knowledge.
But also when it came to dating girls, I wouldn't back down. I'll like keep bugging you till you at least like find out that, I'm joking.
That's harassment.
Josh, you might as well just mute me now. This one from Bumpin' Uglies is fuck it. Because a huge part of my personality and my best way to like people is because somebody will say like, what about this? And I'll say, fuck it. Or, what, fuck it. Like, I like him because of him, or I like her because of her, or I like them because of them. And I don't really care. And that's also with me. If you don't like something about me, fuck it. I don't care. You got a lot of bleeps coming, buddy. You got a lot of bleeps coming.
Editor's worst nightmare.
But it is the truth. You'll know because there's a twinkle in my eye right before I'm getting ready to say it. You should be able to spot them coming up pretty easy. No. But it is. It's so the way to be.
Dragon energy.
If you kind of can do that a little bit more, like don't get me wrong, we're all human. I care what people think about me, but I'm so much better when I don't. When the only critic that my worst critic needs to be me, and it is me. If I can impress me, if I can impress my wife, I don't really give a shit about anybody else. And I shouldn't. I do. I mean, we all do because we're human, but I'm getting better at it every year, every day. Like even this working out, this trying to be in shape, this stuff, that's for me. I don't care. I mean, I don't like looking at pictures of me at certain times. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. It's not to impress anybody else. I mean, I like that my wife likes to rub my abs because I finally have abs. That's kind of cool. She's a little more attracted to me, that's cool. But other than that, it's just to feel good. So fuck it. Last time, Josh. My number one, my wife sent me a couple songs. You Are in Shape, Round. I love you, Kevin. You're my favorite. I don't know. Definitely Haters Coalition lead singer for sure.
Oh God.
I love Kevin. My number one, my wife, she's like, you got to get an Eminem song. So while I'm running, I've used a ton of Eminem songs. We know I love Eminem. So she's just sending me all these songs. And she knows, my wife's known me since I was in 5th grade. So she knows my childhood. She knows what my personality has been, became, is the true me hiding behind the camera me or whatever that is. But she sent me 2. And the one I picked in this one's I'm Not Afraid. Because I think that is also something I've put myself out there in some crazy things, and I am afraid. And I think Eminem's afraid too, but you got to not be afraid when you want to go put yourself out there, or when you, I'll go try something. I'm a little afraid of the dark, but other than that, I'm not afraid. No.
Dark is weird.
Because
there's always something that touches you.
Yeah. The dark and the dark, water. No. I'm getting better at all things, but yes, I don't like what's unidentifiable.
Good list, Coach. Good list. The kid was hanging out at her friends this weekend, and they got a lake in their backyard, so they were back there swimming, and a fish came up and bit her, freckle or mole or whatever. It was just freckle, I think. But yeah, I'm like, I've never had that happen, and
that's weird.
No, I've had him, rub across my leg and scale me, but never been bitten by a fish. And I'm like, no, that fish would not survive. I would punch that fish. You bite me, I'm gonna punch you.
You gotta find it first.
Swam away. I mean, they were kind of in the shallow.
My poor daughter, that literally within 5 minutes of us touching the ocean in Mexico, she got stung by a jellyfish and bit by something. Yeah. She's also the poor girl. Like, we'll get out somewhere and everybody will have honey. We just covered in honey for no reason, and except for bees. And then all of a sudden she's stung by bees. Bees are attacking her, and I'm carrying their hive around. And they're freaking going and stinging her, coming out past me to go sting her. I'm like, poor little thing, man. Yeah. I tell her nature loves her, but I think they just love it so much they keep attacking her,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going noodling. I'll tell you that. That's one thing I'll never do.
I've done that, man, and I got bit the crap out of. I was a weenie later and got like a glove to do it in. You're not a man if you do that, but.
I don't know. Like I said,
there's nothing wrong with.
Go ahead.
There's nothing wrong. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with protecting yourself, is what I was saying.
From noodling, yeah.
Well, I said that in high school too. That's just and do it after, guys, too. If it's your first time with somebody, your first time noodling with a girl of the night, or protect yourself. Wear a glove. That's just my PSA for today. If you go noodling for the first time with somebody, or until you really get to know them, wear
a glove. Wear a glove.
It doesn't even seem to matter these days, dude.
Hammer. Don't hurt them, Hammer. I found my MTV Wrapped cards.
Oh, sweet.
I got 3 MC Hammers, 2 Vanilla Ices. Got
what you want for that? One of those Vanilla Ice?
Got lots of them, huh?
What you want for one of those Vanilla Ices, dog?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to see if any of them are worth anything. But yeah, good episode, everybody. Had fun. There'll be a playlist. I think I'm going to get Kevin lined out and see if he can get his portion rolled up. What does it say? In my defense, I was left unsupervised. Yep. Definitely. But next week, we got a couple options.
Before we go, I want to do also a shout out to the Wichita State Shockers. Their alumni team won the freaking TBT basketball tournament and won $1 million. And me and my wife we've been to every single game they've done over like 6 or 7, 5, 6 years. And so
what were they calling the aftershocks?
The aftershocks.
Yeah, I kept seeing stuff on the Facebook, and I had no idea what the heck that was.
They're a blast. It was sold out arena at Coke Arena. It was like old times of when these guys that played, when they actually played in college here. So it was a good time, man, to watch these old guys go win a championship.
Cool. Sweet.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, bye.
We were way over time. I'm so sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry.